and welcome to Inside Corporate Troy. I'm Tara Tomcsik, President and CEO of the Troy Chamber of Commerce, and I am here today with Keith Pomeroy from Pomeroy Senior Living. Keith, thank you so much for joining us. Can you tell us a little bit about how this all got started?
Well, 40 years ago, I had an opportunity to be an investor in a skilled nursing facility in Woodhaven, Michigan. And I became an investor, and over the years, my operating partner retired, and little by little, I replaced management companies with my own. Oh. So today we are managing 900 units between independent, assisted living, memory, and skilled.
So why did you go into this industry? Obviously you said you started as an investor, but I mean 40 years tells you found a passion for this.
Well, there's been a steady growth, and I've learned, and I traveled nationally to see different projects, and I saw most of them were not really serving the needs of the elderly on a high-end enough level. So I keep trying to bring the quality of our projects up to current standards. The elderly have more demands today, more needs, and we've been trying to serve those needs.
Perfect. So tell me a little bit about the vision of Pomeroy, and what do you see for the future?
Well, our current models are more of a continuum of care. Okay. And we think that the industry will gravitate more and more to that. And that's where you have one campus with all the different levels, from independent, which is really not a care model. It's basically socialization and meals, where the assisted living is a licensed care model. And then obviously rehab in the nursing home or long-term nursing home. So we think having that on one campus allows husband and wives to live on the same campus, have family involvement. So our continuum of care, and with a rental model versus an entrance fee model, we think also gives more flexibility.
Absolutely.
And the needs change with the elderly sometimes quite often.
So when you say independent, can you explain a little bit to the viewers what independent living looks like for senior living?
Yes, I would say it's basically half of the independent living people drive. They have a full kitchen, but many of them want their food shopped and prepared for them. So we offer that. There can be 2 or 3 meals in the independent living, or if they only want to take one meal, they can take one meal and cook for themselves. And also, it offers a socialization. And we think studies have shown that the more socialization with elderly, the longer they live. Many seniors like to stay home. They think they're being independent. But the studies show most are better off with interaction with other people in their same setting.
Yeah, well, loneliness does play a big factor in your health. So knowing the fact that you operate and have these wonderful opportunities for seniors to make friends and enjoy a good meal together is such a wonderful thing. And as you mentioned the continuum of care, you have a personal connection to this as well.
Yes. Well, recently my mother, who was just about to be 96, passed away.
I'm so sorry.
And thank you. And it was sad, but I got to care for her in my own home, so to speak. And it's really not my home. It's all the residents' home. And she wound up in the nursing side, in the rehab side after a couple of hospital visits. And in between, when she was able to, she went back to her independent apartment here on the campus.
Well, it's nice to know that obviously you have 40 years of dedication to Pomeroy, that you know your own mother was in the best hands being here. That's a true testament of what you do.
Well, it was my honor to take care of my mother, and it's also my honor to take care of everybody else's loved ones. So we like to think it's Pomeroy family. And I've was born here, raised here, spent my whole life educated here, and I feel a real commitment to our community.
Absolutely. So obviously you guys are just going under this amazing new renovation. Can you tell me a little bit about what you guys are working on?
Yes, we have taken the main corridor. I probably could see it on the, you can probably see it on the camera. It's not furnished yet, but we did that because as nursing home and rehabilitation has changed, for instance, this used to be a meeting room in here, and now it's a cafe. Families can come in, they can bring grandchildren, they can get something to eat, they can socialize, so it actually becomes another important activity for the family. So we've tried to design has changed over the years, and they've really elevated. The products that are coming out today are much better. They're more thought through and more caring and able to provide more activities to our seniors. So, and then on the other side, we're expanding our Medicare rehab. These are for short-term seniors that have hip, knee, heart programs that they need to get rehab, usually 2 weeks to 3 weeks, and then they go home. So families are here. This isn't their permanent home, it's their interim home until they get rehab. So that's the reason we're remodeling the other section. And the real key there is we're providing private rooms. There were quite a lot of double rooms. So the elderly are demanding and should have superior products to live in, and rather than double rooms. And so we're trying to provide more of those, and that's a big part of the renovation.
It's funny, I came by here yesterday, and one of the things that stood out for me is as I was walking through the halls, I saw the many residents and the many people who live there, and they all had these wonderful smiles on their faces. But what was really neat about it is it didn't feel like a place. It felt like a community, and it felt like home. So I was really excited to see that happen, and seeing all these, you're also offering this wonderful privacy and all these different aspects to what you guys are giving and offering. It's a wonderful thing. We have,
I think, several movie rooms. We have activity rooms for drawing, for painting, for games. We have all kinds of Wii bowling and many other things. So we're we have video games.
I'm assuming they can get a little competitive in the Wii bowling.
They're serious about their video games. If they have to get the grandkids away from them in order to use them. But
sometimes they get the tips from the grandkids on how to actually do it well.
It's really engaging our residents for their physical, social, and spiritual well-being. And we have several chapels, non-denominational chapels, on the campus here. So we're really thinking there will be about 350 seniors in this campus with over 350 employees servicing them. So it's a little city here.
Yeah, it feels like it, but everyone seems happy. So it's not like a real city then.
You don't have traffic.
Well, is there anything else you'd like to mention?
No, other than we welcome people to come in and have a meal here and try it out, bring their loved ones. And I think a lot of people fear the unknown, and I think to the extent that people could come and look, and even though their need may not be today, it's nice to know what's in your community and what services are available. And I think it will relieve a lot of stress and guilt for the family members.
Sure. And it's always good to plan ahead. And again, I just stopped by yesterday, so and I had a great time. So I'll be honest, I think everyone should stop by and take a peek.
We hope they do, and we welcome them.
Thanks again, Keith, for just telling us all about your mission and what you do here at Pomeroy Senior Living. Again, I'd like to thank all of our viewers. You can visit our website at www.troychamber.com, and I look forward to the next time. Have a great day.